Oh, what up, people? Hope everybody having a good night or a good evening. Appreciate y'all as you come in, share the stream. Uh-uh. Yo, charge my damn phone. I hate when Apple be like, your phone will finish charging at 7:30 a.m. Nigga, charge my phone now. I didn't ask you to do all of it. Hope everybody had a good night. Sharing the stream. I know we had the brawl today. We had ties tournament today. Shout out to all the bowlers that participated. Let me share the stream. We're gonna get these tour stop predictions. Tour stop is at Buford. So the outsiders got to buy. Thank God. So glad we got the buy there. That would have been a interesting tour stop to put something together. Probably would have been very difficult. I ain't gonna lie. Very difficult to put a lineup in that house. Um, a lot of people won't surprise me, if they come out. Sometimes these apps and Facebook just be doing what they want. But yeah, I think big shout out to Sam. Sam shot what 847 today, 857 with a 300. Big shout out to you, Sam. Yo, Facebook with these new settings, yo, it's terrible. Like, it's so weird now. Certain thing. I mean, this is like little stupid stuff that you can't do. Like when you go live, you can't put it on what's that option? You can't put it on public until after you finish with the live, which is dumb as hell. Like I don't understand that. So sometimes even though sharing it, like they'll see it, but then once I'm done, they won't see it till afterwards, which is weird. So I don't get it. But yeah, Facebook is definitely ugh. Like I ain't gonna lie, most of my stuff, most of the views come off of Facebook, but like if I could just switch um just to YouTube, I would, because it's annoying. It's very very annoying. But yeah. So hope everybody been having a great weekend. It's been a good week for me. Little tired, but we gonna persevere because we got a tour stop tomorrow. Um, I hope. We also gonna talk about some team ranking stuff too. Um, I do hope that somebody goes live for every match. If somebody could go live for every match, um, I'll try to do this and put the so I can do live commentary. I think that'll be dope. I'm gonna try it to see how it works. So if everybody who's bowling tomorrow could go live, or somebody, designate somebody to go live, I would definitely appreciate it. Because I will not be able to make the tour stop tomorrow. But what up, Mr. Suhail? How you doing today? But he said the free agents going. Yeah, I seen some of the predictions. Leonard predicted somebody going 40-0. Tough field, but I, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because shout out to Dwanye for his predictions. Um, at least they be making halfway sense. Like if you just it, I don't know. It kind of irks my nerve when people just be talking with no basis or no foundation. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's like you're not paying attention to what's going on. And when you start paying attention to what's going on, you start making better decisions, kind of like what Dewanye, myself, we look at a lot of things, look at a lot of factors when making these predictions. We just don't throw these predictions out off of just feelings. Like so I don't want to necessarily say a science, but it's a lot of research that goes into it. Not, to make a informed prediction. And then like a lot of the predictions that we have on things that goes on, we don't be wrong or don't be far off of it. So it's always weird when people make not weird, but it's always he said not Atlanta. It's always cringy when certain predictions get made and it just be like there's no need to even have a conversation with you because you're not even taking the time to do the research to figure out, why certain things are the way they are to make an informed decision. Like y'all just be purely based off of emotions and it's weird. Very weird. But to each his own. That's how you want to make your predictions. Hey, it's on you. Um, I will also say this: it's definitely hard for me. Shout out to everyone, even Leonard, who try to do numbers. Like me, I'm not gonna do the numbers. Like I'm just not. Like if you win a tour stop, like I know you're gonna be close to 30 points. I'm sorry. So it's like numbers wise, you're going to be 22 to 30. Like and me predicting the score, a win is a win. Um, like I said, shout out to them who does predict the scores because that's tough. Like I guess let's say with as much research as I'm doing, I don't know. The scores are just hard. Like you just can't. It's tough. Um, the only time I feel confident picking a score is depending on is I only could predict our score. And a lot of my teammates know, and heard me pick our score, like, yo, we're gonna get, this or we gotta get this. Um, and it's the place. Like it's like I know my team. I know the bowlers. I know the houses where they bowl out of. So I can, and I know, I'm think I'm pretty decent at studying our opponents. Um, that's what got us this far. That's what, we trained, a couple of people showing what I look for, look at. But it's a great, you know, it's a difficult thing to predict the score. So shout out to the ones that be, at least attempting to pick up the score or figure out or predict the score, excuse me. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that because like I said, if a win is a win. I'm that person. I don't care if you win by 50. I don't care if you win by a point. A win is a win. Um, even with the top, even though it was a little weird, even with the top shelf, and I think it was bad intentions when they didn't get the 10 points. Like they still won. A win is a win. And that could still be a huge momentum shift. It could be, a huge stepping stone. Like like don't get me wrong. Yes, you want those 10 points. Is it possible that it could come back and haunt them? Yeah, it's possible. Is it possible that it does it matter? Yes. Don't get me wrong. Losing those 10 points, bonus points matters, but they still got the win. Looking back on the seasons that they have and trying to establish who they are, a win is a win. So I don't think, and I'm just thinking as me as a as a member of the team or a member on the bowling team, I I'm I, I'm not going into face my team like, yeah, we should have had that 10 points because we already know that. But I'm going in there like, all right, we just won our first two store stops. Let's build on this. Let's get it right. That's our fault because, of course, if you lose those 10 bonus points, that's nothing but management fault. Um, no one but management fault. So, but then I don't understand because I've seen the comments and I've seen like why would a team that won and lost the 10 bonus points, why would they be down? They just they just prevented a team to have less than 20 points in the standings. Like that's like that is always how I think of it, and I'm letting y'all in a little bit because I normally don't say this, but when I look at the standings and when I look at the score sheets, the main thing I want to know is how many points did you not get? Because if you a top team and you lose 30-10, that's a big. If you're in one of them top fours and you only take 10 points for that tour stop, that could change some things. Because as we look at our standings, let me see. Yeah, as we look at our standings, shoot, you know, let's that 10 points. If you can see at the top, let's say, well, I know Top Shelf Bowls, Southern Asylum, but let's just say something different. And a team, we get 10 points, and then Top Shelf gets 30. That's a big shift. That can change some things up there. Especially look at this area right here from third all the way to eighth, ninth, shit, even 10th. Critical Role take 30 and Full Throttle take 10. That's a hell of a jump up. Like, not saying they're gonna jump all those people, but like that matters. So like, or reverse, like to be honest with you, like I've been saying this Critical Role is such a big threat. Like when they're not taking 30, 28, 26 points, that's a win in my book. That's a double win. And if we can pull out a win, 30, or more points, that's how I look at it. You know, Same thing. Like I need you to take as less points as possible. So yes, in at 10 points. bonus points that they lost. Yeah, it matters. But I'm not. It's a win. And I'm preventing another team. So um, cause let me see. What was the? Just want to see. Do I have the standings from before that tour stop? Because if we're looking at the standings here, I think this was before the last tour stop. Look at Death Row with 42, striking results with 40. Let's just compare these side by side real quick. You know, look at the difference. Look at you know. I think Death Row what they took 10 points, 8 points, 52 from where they at? Where they at? 42. Yeah, so they took 10 points, and you see they went from fourth to sixth, seventh. Excuse me. So you see that's what I looked at. Like, because now if you look where we had 60 and Death Row had 42, shoot, if they take 30 to 10, that's a huge drop for us. Because then we only take 70, and that puts us in third, which is a huge drop off, and then put Top Shelf right behind us and full throttle with bad intentions breathing down our neck. So like I'm always looking at where the points, where I can, who's making the less points. That's what I want. Like who like I need these teams to only be getting 10 points. That's it, because it matters. Like look, Death Row jumped from fourth all the way to seventh. So that's how I look at it. Because we're trying to climb. You know, And yeah, the ones had the bye week, so that's why they lost in the bye week. That's why they only have 25, but still a close race. It's Southern Asylum. They have a match with Top Shelf. That's so 2 and 3. Well, two through 7 is going to shake up regardless. So tomorrow's it's woo. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see what these standings look like after tomorrow. Because it's gonna be very interesting. The standings after tomorrow, very very interesting. And right, so let's go ahead and get these predictions out the way. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm hungry. I should have ate before I came up here. I was hungry. All right, so the first match of the day is Death Row versus Crash House. You have two teams coming off of losses. Bad losses at that. I know the Scratch Squad on Death Row got smacked last tour stop. The Handicap one, I believe, on the Crash Outs got smacked last week. I mean last tour stop as well. So I think this is going to be, and I agree with Dewanye. I think this is probably going to be the match of the day. Um, but this is a tough one. But I'm going to have to edge it to the crash to Death Row. I'm gonna have to edge it to Death Row. The reason why is experience. That's all. I think Death Row's a little bit more experienced um than the Crash Outs as far as tour stop. Crash Outs got a lot of young gunners. Don't get it twisted. Like they got some young gunners. They got a great squad headed by Nick Weems right now. Michaela, did a great job. I ain't gonna lie. Michaela did a much better job recruiting than I thought. She would not necessarily that she would like she couldn't, but just knowing the talent that was available, I think she found some great hidden gems. And I think if they're a team that Crash Outs is a team that can't be blinded by their results, whether it be good or bad this year. Whether they make the playoffs and they have a successful season or whether they don't, you have to stay focused on building for the future. And I think when they continue to do that, they're going to be successful. They're going to be tough to beat. Um, and I'm not even going to lie. Well, I'm not even going to say that because then I'm giving too much away. But I'm watching. I'm watching who y'all picking up. I'm watching how y'all picking up. Not just the crash out. That goes for everybody. Um, I see it changes. Um, but Death Row, when it comes to Death Row, I want to see better lineups. Y'all got a great roster. I want to see better lineups. I want to see the people that are supposed to step up. Um, and if you can't step up, know how to step back. Um, I say this all the time when we talk about subs, when we talk about putting people in position. Um, One thing like I pride myself with is I know how to take a back seat. It's not all about me. I don't have to bowl. That's why I recruited the way I did. You know, so sometimes taking a back seat is helping your team, and a lot of y'all are just selfish. It's another subject, but a lot of y'all are just selfish. Pure purity selfish is no other way to shake it, rattle it, or roll it. Y'all are just selfish. And the selfishness comes. Okay. I will say this. Here's a clear cut way I can tell you're selfish, and I'm giving a lot up right now. I don't know. I might be feeling good, giving some too much stuff out. But here's a way I can tell people are selfish. I can tell by the team, like we once again, us owners talk. I know who's being recruited by who's trying to pull who off which team. We talk too much. We hang out too much. The bowling circle is small. Your secrets are never safe. I'm letting you know that now. Even when you're trying to pick people off my team, your secrets are never safe. I know. I know who you are. Do I call you out? No, because we certified over here. Like we're good. Like we're over good. We're great. So if you're trying to poach certain bowlers or like it doesn't bother me because they are they know where home is and they know what we're doing. One season, two seasons doesn't make the whole team. Like we had bowlers that bowled the first two seasons we were established, and then they haven't bowled since, but they still rep the jersey. Like it's not a knock, it's not anything. It just like life happens, situations happen, injuries happen, so people know, hey, I'm not there yet. Like we had one of we have some of the best bowlers in Atlanta that haven't even bowled yet. That's been quiet these last year and a half. And trust me, when he gets himself together, you're gonna see who I'm talking about because he's just gonna come and fit right in. Like that's just how we do over here. Like people go through stuff, go through life where their bowling isn't as important right now to them, where they can't be the bowler they were, and we don't dismiss them. We just let me know when you're ready. You know, and when he's ready, he's gonna get back right on that horse. And they know, we're rooting for you, we helping you, like we're trying to put people in position to succeed. So I think, far as recruiting wise and bowling wise, we can tell who's selfish. Like a lot of y'all just join these teams just so you can bowl, which makes no sense. Because what is that doing for you as a bowler? You know, like I know a lot of people. Like for example, look at Donnie Smith. Like a lot of people keep saying, "Oh, y'all took Donnie Smith from Southern Asylum." No, and that's why I'm saying you gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta do your research because we're on camera. Dougie Vision, first time coming here. He's on camera saying, "I'm joining the Outsiders." And then Southern Asylum came and swooped up, offered him something, and he said, "Hey, dog, I'm gonna go with them for a little bit, but I love you." And I say, "Hey, yo, when you ready, you know where home is." And look how he's been. Look at Donnie since he been with us. He done won money, way more money than he did with Southern off the first event. You know, we put him in high pressure situations where he's used to, but we also surrounded him with the people who are used to those pressure situations. Not saying that he wasn't with Southern. It's not a knock on Southern at all. But I'm just saying when you come in and I, especially if I'm recruiting you, I see a piece where we will be struggling and we need to fill it. Prime example, it's no secret, so I don't mind talking about it. Like when we lost Lupo last year. We lost Lupo and our scratch squad struggled. We struggled a bit. It was hard putting together people who was comfortable being on scratch. It's not easy bowling with, to me it is, but a lot of people, call a spade a spade. A lot of people nut up when you beside Demetrius and Greg Black. Like I mean, there's no knock on them. It just happens. It's sports. Like everybody, you know. But we struggled. And then when Donnie was ready to came over, it was a puzzle piece. I didn't have to say nothing to him. It was already said from the beginning. Hey, anytime it was a discussion about it, hey man, when you ready to come home, hey, we gonna welcome you. Called me one day, said, "Yo, I'm ready." Hey, get your jersey. We got you. As soon as the season opened, team ranking qualifier, you in there. Came out day one, set this tone. Nothing number one. Next Sunday, high caliber. Shout out to high caliber for winning the brawl today. But it's simple stuff like that. And I think the crash outs are are going to be okay. I think they're going to be great. I think they're going to be a tough team every tour stop going forward because they're going to figure it out. Um, they just have to, you it this is all opinion based. I don't know this to be fact, but I think the crash outs and I think Death Row have the same but opposite problems at the same time. I think the crash outs is trying to figure out a lineup where they're trying to be fair to let everybody bowl. Death Row has a big team of not I don't want to say big team, but Death Row have a lot of great bowlers, and they're trying to figure out a lineup and be and be assertive at the same time. And Death Row has a great problem. Like you have a lot of great bowlers. You just have to figure out a lineup to get them all in one. All together. Like that's all. Like they have a great problem because like you got the lineups. I mean, you got the bowlers. You just need to put the lineups together, and that's an easy problem to fix. I mean, but I mean that's a great problem to have. Let me say it like that. It's a great problem to have. But yeah, I got Death Row slightly edging um the crash outs. I think that's going to be a close one. I think that's going to be the match of the day. But I think Michaela, like I said, looking at these standings. Hold on, let me look. Looking at these standings though, um, if I'm Michaela, if I'm Nick Weems, I'm like, yo, we got to start making some statements. When is your bye week? Let me look at um or your next few opponents. not what I want. So the crash outs next. So they have when do y'all have a buy? Y'all got a while before y'all got a buy. Or did you already have a buy? When did y'all buy? Oh, okay. Here we go. Y'all buy is the next time we're at Woodstock again, and that is ain't into April. So from there, from April, so y'all next match, I got Southern Listics. After this, Bad Intentions, The Outsiders. If I'm Nick Weems, if I'm Michaela, I'm yo yo. Hey, all that other stuff, all them distractions. Hey, we need to step it up. We got a chance. We sitting here 4 points out of the last playoff spot. We're in a good position. Let's try to make a move. I know y'all got some Delk bowlers. Everybody got Southern Lane bowlers. Forest Park, people love it, people hate it. And then after the outsiders, y'all have Hype Cartel at Lilburn. So I mean, your next your schedule going forward is favorable. Y'all can make some serious moves, but Crash House, you need to, we need to have that talk. We need to, hey, yeah, we love to yell and everything, but time to have that talk. Our top bowlers are getting it done. Looking at y'all score sheets, your top bowlers are getting it done, but it's time for the rest of them to step up. Um, after, all right, who's next? Who is next? All right, so we got Southern Asylum and Top Shelf. Um, I'm going to go with the hot hand. I'm going with Southern Asylum on this one. Big shout out to Brittany. Brittany Lawson. She shot what was it 735, 765 at team rankings today. In a tragic loss, but way to bowl, Brittany. Way to hold your team up because that was a big shooting out there, Brittany. Big shout out to Brittany Lawson. You was a stone cold killer out there. Should have had you on the scratch squad. On the singles or in that doubles. Yeah, I saw y'all got smacked in doubles. But yeah, I got Southern. Once again, it's going to be because of this house is so weird. And I know a lot of people don't bowl out of here. I'm going with the experience, which is Southern. Um, I think they've been hot right now. You can't deny that. Both of us, I would even, with what they've been doing in team rankings, like there's no doubt about it. I don't care what nobody say. Fuck Leonard's predictions and his and I know I talk shit about Southern and Solomon, the Outsiders has been the hottest teams in the Southeast this season so far. Um, they coming off of, like I said, Levar. Shout out to Levar, just won 250 Masters. Um, that's a big win, and to beat Allen, I can't pronounce his name, Carper. Yeah, y'all know his name, but Allen is everybody. Anybody who knows Allen, Allen doesn't get out as much. He doesn't bowl a lot of tournaments, but he is a hell of a bowler. Like Allen is a walking 750, 760. and see those scores. And LeVar, big shout out to LeVar. I got a funny story. A lot of people don't know this. Only a few people know this. But a lot of times where our friendly, don't get it wrong, twisted. Once again, entertainment. It's a friendly rivalry. I love all those guys. The only thing that really pissed me off about Southern is sometimes when I was picking them a lot, they were always letting me down. And I think when you look at Southern's roster, I look at their roster just like I look at my roster. Like we have some legends, we have some killers, we have some Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers. Like we have it, and I think, and I've talked to Chris Kayak, um, and I think a big distraction that Southern had, and what I felt like they were holding them back, and I talked to Vic about this, Victor Ross, was and that's their story to tell, but it was a monkey on their back for the last couple of seasons that they finally was able to resolve in upper management, and I think that is exactly what they needed. Um, you cannot have two heads running in two different directions, and when your bowlers don't know where to go, who to who. So I think they finally got that monkey off their back, and I think it is going to catapult them. But let me tell you what started the rivalry with me and Southern, and I'm not even going to say the outsiders. I'm going to say me because it was me personally. So I think me and Levar was at, and I'm about to, oh Lord, I'm about to give some more secrets out. Me and Levar was it Oklahoma? I think. I think he was at Oklahoma, and I think he was still with DSL at the time. And I remember having a conversation, me and Karan, like, yo, we would love to have you over, you and your wife. And it wasn't, I don't think we were doing, I wasn't concerned on the women yet, but I knew I wanted more women. So, but I knew if I can get LeVar, I can convince Donnie to come over because they're good friends. And if I can convince Donnie to come over, they have a circle of some awesome bowlers. Then Buffy, Shauna. I really was, me and Karan was really, yeah, it was Tulsa. We was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I really wanted LeVar to come over. And so a lot of times what people don't know and what people don't think about is sometimes you can't, sometimes you have to play chess. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we wanted LeVar. At the time, he would have fit great. The personality, how we are, it would have been. It would, to me, it was a match made in heaven. It was when I left Tulsa, I knew LeVar was coming to the outsiders. So a lot of times when you recruit, sometimes you can't recruit just that one person. I look at who are you around. For example, when I was recruiting Dewanye, I also knew he hung out a lot with Nick Weems. And then they introduced me to Quincy. And when they were thinking about it, I'm like, all right, if I could get these three, these young killers, yo, this would be a match made. Like we can settle. And it was the same thing with LeVar. He hung out with Donnie, he hung out with Joel. I'm like, yo, those are some great persons. But then when Southern got him, oh, I was hot. You can ask Marvell, you can ask Karan. I was hot. I was mad. And everybody's like, no, forget about it. We just got to recruit. We'll be all right. Nah, I was hot. I was hot. Now, if you see what LeVar's doing over there, Donnie Hubbard is doing over there, another fantastic bowler. Like I just like I already had it in my mind. So when Southern was able to swoop, and it was the second time, because remember I just told y'all we had Donnie. I thought I had Donnie on a hook. So LeVar was the second person Southern swooped from under me. So I was out, but like that LeVar one, that after that was hot. So everything's then If you look at our lineups versus Southern, I stacked the lineup. I think Southern Asylum only beat us once. We're not going to talk about that win. Neither team is going to talk about that win because of how nasty them lanes were. We know, but they only beat us once. And it was, and that was the reason why Southern was on my list because of Lavar. But we wanted Lavar bad, and we wanted Donnie bad and we knew because at the time really we knew Lavar could convince Donnie, and I'm like, yo, our scratch squad would be amazing. And then just think about it, like now looking back on it, if that would have happened with Demetrius, Greg Black, Donnie, Lavar, that's yo, that right there. That's a crazy lineup. So we already knew, like so a lot of times with recruiting is it's some like it's better to recruit as a group because at least thing they know how to bowl together. And we used to always battle at Lilburn. Like they put a tough team, and that's who it is. It was the lefty. I can't what's his name? Navar, the lefty. Hell of a bowler. That's on y'all team. Dang, hell of a bowler too. Um, but he's with Critical Role. But we was dang, what is his name? Now it's going. I hate. What is the lefty's name? Lavar, Mister Consistent too. It's gonna kill me, but I'll think of it later. But yeah, it was another lefty which we was gonna have that I was looking at if we would have signed Lavar. Tom Bellinger, yeah. Like that whole group. Like I saw it. Like I'm like, yeah, we about to we man, let me tell y'all something. If that would have happened, you talking about no, damn sure ain't talking about him, Daniel. But 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 we talk about Tom Bellinger. But if that would have happened, can you imagine Donnie, Demetrius, Greg Black, the other Donnie, Lavar, Tom Bellinger, Dewanye, EK, Sump, JoJo, Trey, Daryl, Don? Like, yo, that would have been y'all would have hated me. Y'all would have hated me more than y'all hate me now. Like that. So that was always my beef. I never told that story. I told LeVar I was gonna tell him the story. And big congratulations on 250 Masters. I know that. I wanted I'm for those of you who don't know, I am currently traveling. So I didn't get to bowl. I do want to bowl 250 Masters to get that experience because I know that's where a lot of the dogs that you don't really know about that's on a different circuit that they come out like that. That's some good bowling. That's some great competition, and I can't wait till I take part in that. But big congratulations to you, Lavar, for winning that. I know that was I can't even imagine that feeling, but great job, great bowling again too, Brittany. But I got y'all over top shelf. The next one we got off of striking results versus hype cartel. Um, not even this is striking results home house. I'm not even let's I'm not like if there's going to be a 40-0, which I don't think there is, this will be it. This will be the four. I don't know how, and that's what was weird to me. Like, how did y'all jump past this? And it's no knock on hype cartel. It's just like y'all just have not showed us anything yet. But striking results, home house. First of all, to get a Stars and Strikes to agree to do a tour stop is, hey, hats off to you. I don't know how you did that, but for you to do that for your home stop, yeah, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. um, we don't even have to evaluate this any longer. Yeah, we I got striking results. Um, we got an interesting one here. Full throttle and Southern Listics. Southern Listics is another one like the crash outs. You need to have a conversation with your team. We have the team to beat any team out here. We have the roster. But I have to put my best foot forward. Period. Period. I have to put my best foot forward. Because here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of a team folding because they are too scared to continue to put their best foot forward. And yes, you can say, "Oh, but we want to bowl too," and that's that selfishness. Like if you want to bowl too, start your own team and start bowling with friends that just want to bowl. Like this is a competition based. This is very competitive. And as a lot of y'all are starting to see with these brawls, with team rankings, you're getting introduced to a lot of teams and you're starting to see how serious they take it. You know? Southern Listics, you need to have that talk. Hey, this is what we're going with. Was it last year or 2 years ago? The last time we made the playoffs, 2 years ago, there was a conversation with me. I was bowling, trying to get everybody to 3 stops, and it wasn't working out. And team was like, "Yo, we need to put our best foot forward to make the playoffs." Period. Like I don't care. We need to put our best foot forward, and that's what we did, and we ended up winning. I mean, I'm sorry, we ended up making the playoffs. But sometimes you just have to have that conversation with the team as a whole. That way, everybody understands. Like, yo, it's next man up mentality. Like, yo, we Southern Listics, you have the roster. Full Throttle is coming in hot. They're coming in hot. They've been they just took down Goliath in striking results. They be at every um event. I think they were number one throughout the first two today. They were in first place from what I saw today. I don't know what they ended up finishing with, but they're here. Like they took the advice of bowling everything, getting comfortable, getting comfortable with moving, and they're like Full Throttle is one of those ones now that you have to pay attention to. Like they are here, you know? Oh, breaking news. Just got an alert. One of my trusted sources said that conversation was had. Said, "Oh." Said, "Oh." So I hope, like, hey, I think they have a great roster, like Southern Listics. Um, but speaking of rosters, like if I had to rank rosters, it would be DSL, um, us, Southern, Critical Role, Southern Listics. Like you gotta you have. I don't even know. Well, shoot, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I may have Southern Listics as the third best roster when I look at it now that I'm thinking about it. No, I can't put them. I can't put them over Southern. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was times a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, I thought Southern had a better roster than we did. Not gonna lie to you, they got some killers over there. So it would like, and those are close. Like even Critical Role, like their roster, like they. I do think we have a slightly better roster than them. Um, but don't get it twisted. Like Sam be out here recruiting. Panda be out here recruiting. But I'm a like I said, I gotta edge this to Full Throttle based on what I've been seeing. Southern. Let's look at their uh who they got coming up. You got the Crash Outs at Delk. You got where where is something off on it? Then you got damn. Then you got DSL at Southern and Forest Park. You got Hype Cartel. Y'all got great bowlers for Forest Park. Then at Lilburn, you got Critical. Ooh, shit. You got Critical Role. Yeah, like it's step up time. And then at Conyers, y'all have Death Row. Yeah, it's step up time. Like you're like yeah y'all. Who y'all have the first stop? Southernistics had a bye the first stop. Second stop at Lilburn, you had the ones, which y'all beat the ones. And then the third stop, you had Bad Intentions, and Bad Intentions beat y'all. Yeah, like so, like it some of these, yeah, it's step up time. Like you got Full Throttle at Buford, which I think is a mutual house for both of you. So it's step up time. Like y'all have the roster. Now it's just, hey, can we come together and get it done? Get her done. Um, so I got Full Throttle edging that one. Then we got here's the this has been the most talked about. Then we have DSL versus Bad Intentions. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I got DSL winning. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. Here's what I am going to say, and here's where I disagree with a lot of what's his name? This is kind of what I was talking about earlier. And I know Dwanye didn't want to step on no toes during his predictions. And I understood what he was trying to say too. What he was not trying, what he did say. But Leonard, like you gotta y'all gotta pay attention. Like you gotta pay attention to what's going on. There's no way in hell do I think Bad Intentions is going to get 40-0 with the lineups that they have been putting out, with the points that they've been getting. They handicap 2. I think they used the same one all 3 stops, and they've been the hottest pair in at the tour stops. So even against us, I'm so glad we faced them already because they're figuring it out. Like that pair is like that handicap 2 pair has been dangerous, and they've been balling. And if you've been paying attention, there's no way with them having the highest pin total, I think, last tour stop or something like that. There's or no, I think that was Full Throttle, but I think they were right behind. There's no way in hell do I think Bad Intentions is going to get 40-0. No way in hell. Does DSL have the capability to do it? Yeah, they definitely do. I definitely do. Think they can. Like if we were betting, like I put may put a couple of bucks on that spread. See that $5. That could be a that $5 could turn. That could be a 20-1 bet. I'll put a couple of dollars on it if it was a bet. But I like with their with what I've seen, and that's why I'm like respect Dwanye's predictions, and some of y'all predictions just don't be making sense. Like you just be saying shit, and it's like the and then you skip over hype cartel and striking results. That's your 40-0 right there, if there is one. That's it right there. Striking results is in their home house. Hype cartel is trying to find any bright light. Like that's it right there. But bad intentions, DSL. Don't get me wrong, I got DSL, but I don't think by no way, shape, or form bad intentions is about to get 40-0. I just don't see it. Not with how they handicap twos. That pair has been balling. And then I think the most fun matchup of the day is going to be Critical Role versus the Ones. Sam already let it out the bag. He's giving Alex what he wants. Let me tell y'all this. Whenever you ask for something and somebody gives it to you like that, yeah, be afraid. Be afraid. Cause I know goddamn well you didn't ask for Darnell Logan to be on the same pair with you. Unless you loading up your other pair. That is crazy. That is crazy. And at Buford, Critical Role has a lot of Buford bowlers. Panda might shoot 800 there. That's Panda house. Not his house, but Lil Burn is his house. But that boy may shoot 800 tomorrow. But I got Critical Role. Um, I don't think it's going to be as lopsided as people think. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be close, but I got Critical Role over the double ones. We had team rankings today. I know Triple X is now in third. They're a good team. I think they're out of Paradise, I think, or Spartanburg. One of them. They're a great team. Um, but we have number one. Okay, so we finally have. Hold on, let me put this up. We finally have a little bit of traction. We have a little. This isn't updated, but I can kind of update it for you. So, Complete Anarchy lost to High Caliber, so now the Outsiders face High Caliber. We're facing next Sunday at Conyers. Southern Asylum lost to Triple X. I already said High Caliber. Dilly Daff is now waiting for the loser of the Outsiders versus Complete Anarchy. I'm sorry, the Outsiders versus High Caliber. They're waiting for the losers now. So that's how that is. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Ooh, 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 ooh. I didn't even think about that, EK. Hold on, let's go back real quick. I ain't even think about that. This is going to be. We talk about the ones versus Critical Role, and I know we said Death Row versus Crash Outs. This may be the pair to watch. I I'm going if you're I'm going live tomorrow during the tour stops, and I want to watch. I'm going to try to pull up just to let y'all know. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do it right now, just so y'all can see what it looks like. Just pick somebody random video. Oh, Chris just posted something. All right, so this is how I plan. Let me just pull up China's live because I know she had went live with her match. What the fuck? Where's her video at? That's live. So this is how. Let me take. All right, so this is what tomorrow's gonna look like if somebody goes live. So y'all can see it. Um, boom, boom. But yeah, dude, like, so EK just pointed out we're gonna have Jabri versus Lupo possibly tomorrow. If that's Scratch Squad, ooh, that's gonna be that's gonna be a good one. I didn't even think about that. All right, so it will probably look a little bit like this tomorrow. Of course, I'm gonna clean it up, take me out the picture. It's probably gonna look a little bit like this tomorrow. And like I said, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Um, Let me see if I could. Yeah, so we gonna be watching this. I'm gonna be doing live commentary. Um, and we're gonna do something like this. Nope, that didn't. So yeah, we're gonna clean it up. I'm gonna put me here in the corner, and we're gonna watch the lives like this. I'm gonna do commentary on it. Yeah, we're gonna work it out. So I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna figure it out tonight. Or it's, what time is it? What time is it for y'all? Um, it's 9:30 for y'all. It is. Tell y'all how much I love y'all. Tell you how much I love y'all. It is fucking 4:40. It's almost 5 o'clock here. Almost 5 in the morning. That's why also I said these may be getting a lot earlier for y'all. But yeah, we're gonna be watching. So that's what I'm saying. Please, please, please go live tomorrow so I can see and we can do some live commentary. Um I definitely want to see some of these matchups. And I already know if I think normally if Brandon is bowling, he normally does go live. I've talked to Alex, to see if he, going live. Um, I already know Nick Weems, he probably be live, so I can watch, be flipping from that. Who else is? Um, Let me see who else be going live. Southern, I think who normally goes. Somebody normally goes live. Uh, Striking results of Hype Cartel. No. Scott normally goes live full throttle. Southern Listics. I know Hodo normally goes live. DSL and Bad Intentions. I don't know. I don't think that may be the only one, but at the same time as Critical Role and the ones, I'm definitely gonna be watching that. But that was a hell of a point, EK. I ain't even think about that. You got Brandon Lupo versus Jabri over there on Scratch. Mm. Yeah, that's gonna be Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be it's this is gonna be some interesting ones tomorrow. Definitely matches I'm looking for is I ain't gonna lie, the Death Row, Crash Out, Southern Top Shelf. I'm gonna be especially Southern Top Shelf. I'm gonna have a close eye on that one. Full Throttle, Southern Listics. I think that's gonna be very close. And then Critical Role in the ones. Yeah, yeah. So, but just going back to team rankings real quick. Um, like I said, we have a match tomorrow. Trying to think, what else did I see? I think Southern Listics, didn't they beat Hype Cart? I mean, didn't they beat Paradise Cartel? I believe, and I think Paulette went off. Shout out to Paulette. Paulette went off, boy. Big shout out to Paulette. I think they said somebody threw away the score sheets before they could take a picture. I tell you, these teams be taking it serious. It be meaning something to them. These teams do not be trying to lose to, especially to us. With as much shit I be talking, they do not be trying to lose to no Atlanta teams. Yeah, so big shout out to Southern Listics. Like this Paulette, she once again she went off. Um, that's all that I've seen lately. But yeah, the 1 and 2 matchup. Um, High Caliber is hot right now. I think they finished what third in the brawl in Conyers. Then they just beat Complete Anarchy. Then they won the brawl today. You know, um, yeah, they're hot. They're hot right now. Hype Cartel, yeah. High Caliber. So I know we definitely gonna have to come with our A game. I like our lineup as I always do, especially at Conyers. Um, they already started. Now let me tell you this, KC, your boys started talking shit first. Talking about what did he say? What did he say? Be ready, outsiders, or some shit. He said, "Ooh, no, ring the alarm." Oh no, here comes High Caliber. Like, yeah, like stop it. Yeah, stop it. We're not worried. We're not worried, sir. This is yeah. I am in love right now with the mentality of my team. The mentality of my team right now, I am in love with. This is where I was wanting them to get to for the longest. And even if it meant me taking a step back for us to get here, once again, like I said before, I don't mind because it's about the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back. That's why it's on the front. That's why you don't see Profesh Hustler right here or Slim Reap. You know what? Speaking of nicknames, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There is something I've been meaning to talk about, and I'm gonna post this too. I'm gonna post this. What you say? Huh? Now, oh man, Zoe said they got a boss team. Yeah, that's yeah, that's a yeah, then yeah, and yeah, at the home house too. That's yeah. Um, you know what we need to have a conversation on as a whole, and I'm gonna post this somewhere. It's about time we retire some of these names that we keep seeing over and over. I'm tired of seeing Slim Reaper. We need to retire him, Himothy, and all versions of him. Yes, I do have a him jersey. I don't care. We need to retire it. We need no more new ones. Not necessarily retire. No, they're taking. There's enough of them. White chocolate is another one I'm tired of seeing. Like, uh, What's another one? Like some of these nicknames, we need to leave it alone. Like it is. It's too many fucking Slim Reapers, too many Himothy's, and all of the variations of him. It's too many white chocolates out there. We get it. Like no, come up with something. No, like we need it. So those are my three. In the comments, make sure you put give me three nicknames you tired of seeing and you don't want no other person to get it no more. I'm gonna make a post about this too. Cause like I am boy, if one more of you skinny motherfuckers come out with Slim Reaper, that's got to be number one. God damn. Trying to think of another. I had a list I had made. I don't know where it is. Spray and pray. Yeah, yeah, that too. Yeah, I seen that. Versions of that. Yeah. Like it is who's your daddy? I seen that or something like that. Who's your daddy? Or I'm that any reference to you being that like that, hey, end it. Like we need no if you got it, you're good. But we need to phase them out. Like as team owners, if you be like, all right, what's your nickname? And somebody be like Slim Reaper, be like, no, choose something else. We got enough Slim Reapers in here. Like I'm so sick of that. It's a couple of them too. Damn, I can't find my list. Oh, Silent Killer. That's another one. Silent, yeah, variations of Silent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that one. That was another one I had on my Silent Killer, Silent Assassin. That's I think what it was. We had. Yeah, no more, no more, no more, no more. Yeah, we need to put up a post because those nicknames, like it's enough of them. We got enough of them. We got enough of them. I'm trying to think. I had a list. I had a list. I had about 7 or 8 of them that I had. Strong side for like, all right, like that was another one. Strong side, you see, a lot. Uh, yeah, that's that. Yeah. What's another one? That needs to be retired. Y'all give me some in the comments that y'all done seen too many of, and it's just like God, dog, like. Um, I seen a couple of Jesus ones. We hey, if you plan on coming out with Jesus anything, you got about the rest of the season. Cause next season we getting rid of I love my Jesus, but we the variations of Jesus, like we gotta, yeah. Yeah. He said my next one gonna say stretch mark. That's hilarious. But yeah. Um Oh, that's another one. I'm glad you smooth criminal. Not smooth, like smooth is okay. Smooth criminal. That's another one. Tired of seeing smooth criminal. We got enough of them. We got enough of smooth criminals. Yeah, that's another one. Um, yeah, the smoke very yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of the smoke very yeah. Yeah, that's that. I've been meaning it. I meant to do that after the brawl. I forgot about that. The three nicknames you want to see retired. And top three, yeah. Yeah, those are. What up, Jr. Black. I haven't seen too many black. If you've seen a lot of them, I haven't seen too many of them. Um. Oh, okay. Brittany said Queen B. Queen. Okay, yeah, yeah. I seen a lot of Queen B. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Jr. We talking about nicknames you want to see retired because it's too many of them. My top three was Slim Reaper, White Chocolate, and what else I say? I know I just said Smooth Criminal. Oh, and him, any variations of him. Yeah, I'm ready to see. Yeah, those to be retired. Yep. Um, I'm trying to think. I think yeah, I had like a good 8 of them. I gotta find that list and post it. But yeah, I think that's a funny topic. Cause Lord, if I see one, I'm telling you, dog. If I see one more fucking Slim Reaper, I'm going to. Yeah, money is another one too. Be a lot of variations of money. Yeah, yeah. I see a lot of yeah, but now let me tell y'all this because I don't think a lot of y'all know this. Do you know when you order a jersey in the comment section, you can change the font for your name? Only thing you have to do is, and when you order your jersey, put it in the comment section what font you want. You can actually change the font of your name on the jersey. I didn't know that. I know Jamel from Alabama, he had one jersey. I think it was this jersey he had, and it had his nickname in cursive in the back, and I was like, that's so dope. Yeah, somebody said lefty. Yeah, you see a lot of lefties. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I don't think he know I'm live. Dang, but yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to think of yeah, it's yeah. We need yeah, some of these jersey names we gotta retire. We gotta retire going in. Yeah, yeah. Any variations of Jesus, you got probably to the end of the season. Y'all better hurry up and get them in because next season, yeah, that needs to go. So no, I think that's dope. I didn't even know you could change the font of the jerseys unless yeah, that I mean on the nickname. I didn't even know that until he did it. So that was dope. I just figured whatever the font and the style was on the front that was how you get on the back. But that was dope. But but yeah, Ray, what nicknames you want to see left? You don't want to see no more people coming out with nickname with the same. Like I said, for those who just joined, mine was Slim Reaper, any variation of him, and white chocolate. Like we don't need no more. We got enough. I know some people said anything lefty. For the women's side, anything queen. LeVar said black anything. Smoke variations. I like that. Smooth criminal was another one on my list. Smooth criminal. Somebody say anything with smooth. Anything with assassin. Those are the yeah, we leave those like hey, we don't need no more. Like 'cause I ain't gonna lie to you. Another Slim Reaper, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna lose it. Well, King, yeah, yeah. King is another. Yeah, I see a lot of King. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, yeah. That's about it. Yeah, it's yeah. Some of these, yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. Slim Reaper drives me fucking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. When I be going places and I see another side, I be like, God, not another one. Like, God, damn. Like, all right, man. I'm about to wrap it up because I'm about to go to bed. It's fucking 5 in the morning. I love y'all to death. And y'all can't do nothing about it. So y'all have a good night. I can't wait. Make sure somebody going live tomorrow at the tour stops so I can watch it. I don't know if Return of the Mac is the most unique one because we got some. I ain't gonna lie, we got some unique names. I think Donnie. I don't want to spoil it yet, but Donnie got some. Donnie got two that he just got. Uh, Donnie got two that he just got. That's unique. Um, I don't care. Nobody say nobody got my name. Like, well, I mean, So it's a play on professional hustler. But yeah, there's yeah. I don't even see no one even come close to anything that I have. Trying to think what is another unique one. Black Ice. I think Levar. I've never seen that. That's a unique one. Um, that nobody has. I like that one. I like Levar's nickname, Black Ice. I like that. Um, I did like Smooth Criminal when I first saw it, till I saw it 80 fucking times. Um, I'm willing to put money on it. I had the first him jersey, and then everybody just started going crazy. I'm trying to think what are some other unique ones that I've seen. Um, or good ones. Black probably got a good a good one too. Greg Black, always bet on Black. That's unique. I like that one for him. Greg Black got well, yeah, it's some decent ones out there that I seen. But I'm about to post that. But yeah, like I said, it's 5 in the morning. I hope my neighbors ain't. Oh damn, the sun is coming up. This shit is crazy. The sun is coming up. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all. Oh, yeah, this. So outside on my balcony. Y'all see the sun is coming up. This how much I love y'all to do this damn recap show. Got the damn sun coming up. I'm about to be in bed all day. Yeah. Been on here. I know my neighbors be mad at me, be like, if you don't shut the fuck up. But but yeah, yeah, like I said, I'm about to let me tell you, it is great. Somebody asked me how's it is great. I ain't gonna lie. Here's the weird thing about it though. What we think it is nothing like it. And what they think the states is nothing like it. We both have two different wrong opinions about each other. And it is crazy. Um, I feel like a leprechaun out here. And I would never have thought that they're not used to having Americans around. And they think, and you know this, Matt, because you're from New York. We have a big African community in New York, real big. So, like my teachers, in elementary school was African. So I'm used to being, or used to, being around them. But they're not used to being. Man, when I tell you, I feel like a leprechaun out here. Like as soon as I start talking, everybody heads start turning. Like, oh my gosh, you're from America. Like it's funny. Like I hate to say it like this, but one of the girls who I've been hanging out with, she been introducing me to people and stuff. She told me today, she was like, they treat you and kind of handle you like you're white. And I was like, what you mean? She was like that's how they kind of look at you, like you're white. And I was like, well, I hope my credit score go up because of that. But but um but it was like, yeah, it's a weird dynamic. It's they're super friendly. But out here in Johannesburg, let me tell you, it's just like New York. They hustling, they working out here. Um, if you coming out here, and I'm gonna just say it like this, not to say that I am, but if you coming out here to meet girls or something, Johannesburg is not the place because these girls are not stopping with they. These people are not gonna stop working to hang out with you. They're not. Like their work and their job is everything, and they take pride in everything they do out here. Like I be at a local sports bar, and all their uniforms be clean, sneakers clean. shirts tucked in, pants ironed, shirt ironed, no stains on their shirt. They take a lot of pride out here. Like it's great. It's great though. They're super friendly though. Super, super friendly. I got like a bunch of friends that just asks me or just tells me about events. I went to an R&B. They love our music. Like the music wise, I had to find like little holes in the wall to go to somewhere where they had the local music. Um, but they love our music, and I went to an R&B party last weekend and had a ball. Funny story. Funny story. So I go into this. I'm going to this R&B party. So I get there and I'm like, all right, of course, I'm out here by myself. So I get to the party, and the waiter, I must have looked crazy or something. But the waiter is walking, and he just stops in front of me. Well, he walks past me, then he stops and like does like a backtrack. He was like, "Hey, do you need help with something?" I was like, "Yeah, I want a drink. I need to loosen up." And he was like, "Oh, what you want?" He gave me the menu, and I was like, "Let me do the Jägermeister. Let me just get a drink now." When I asked for a drink, I want a cup with ice. And he was like, do you want to, chase it with anything? I was like, no, I'm good. Let me just get a shot. And I'll probably get another shot later. Um, and this is just what I'm saying. So somewhere he didn't really speak English well. So the money situation out here is for Americans is great. If you have a steady income where you're getting paid from America or like me have a retirement military, one of our dollars is 18 of theirs. Like I don't know if y'all been seeing the food I've been posting. Like that food ain't like the and this is with tip. And they're big wine drinkers out here. So the tip plus the wine plus those meals I've been posting, none of those meals were over, I would say, $23. Like I had steak, I had those ribs that I posted today was $10. That pot, I think that was the most expensive. I posted a pork belly, and that was 23. That the sushi and the wings that I posted with the wine was only $18. I posted something else. Like the food is amazing. It's fresh. Um, this is the sandwich that I've been getting. This hoagie is oh my gosh, so good. And that's like been $8 with wine, with a glass of wine. Like it's like one, like I said, but their money is in rand. And so for example, about 200 rand is about $10. So funny. So going back to the club, I was asking for a drink, and now I'm at a club at an R&B party. Most of the this dude comes out after I order the drink. The dude comes out with a whole bottle, and gives it to me. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to pay for this. Like now, and I'm thinking America, because you already know you buy a bottle in a club, like $400 at the minimum $400, minimum $400. I'm not paying for. I'm like he hands me the bill, and it was like 800 rand, and of course I did my calculations, and I'm like, this is all for this bottle. He was like, yes, 800 rand. 800 rand was about $50. That's how much a bottle costs when you go to the liquor store. I'm like, hell yeah. Like, I might ask you for another bottle. Like, I'm in a club and they giving bottles for $50. Like, you'll never have that in America. Them jokers be $400 minimum. Had a great time. Had a great time, though. They could party. They party hard out here because they work harder. Like, they, they, they work. It's raining. But yeah, but I'm about to get off here. Like I said, it's 5 in the morning here. Having a great time. Appreciate everybody who's been checking. I know service out here is a little sketchy, so it's hard. I may not see the text until like a couple of it may be a while before I see a text sometimes, unless you have an iPhone, and I'm on Wi-Fi that comes pretty quick. But yeah, it's amazing out here. It's nothing like you would think. It's regular civilization. Where I'm at looks like damn near looks like fucking. I ain't gonna lie, borderline look like Jonesboro. Not what's that? Clayton County out there. Damn near. Look at probably a little Decatur. Yeah, look like damn near Decatur. Excuse me. Out here. I'm going to Cape Town next month. I might go to Ghana because I know my brother-in-law is from Ghana, so I might go holler at his peoples. But I'm doing great out here, man. Relaxing. I get up when I want to. The gym out here is amazing. Like I go to the gym twice a day, trying to get this weight off me. Um, the gym, it's oh my gosh, it puts all the gyms back home to shame. Because it's three levels. Um, the kids section, oh my gosh, the kids section. I be wanting to go in there and play with them. They got so much stuff in there. Um, and the gym they have like an outdoor section with all the same. It's amazing. It's amazing and it's cheap. It's like $30 a month, which is like it's amazing. Matter of fact, since I'm up, I ain't gonna lie, I might go ahead and just go now. That way, I don't go. Now, I will say this: the weird thing though is trying to keep up with sports back home. Because the other day, shit, I had to set an alarm to wake up at 2:30 in the morning to watch the Knicks game. And then football last Sunday, I missed all the early games because I just forgot, thinking, the games come on super late. So like the 1 o'clock games be coming on at 7 p.m. and the 8 o'clock games be damn near. I think the 8 o'clock game came on at like no something. Oh no, it was the Laker game. The Laker game because the Knicks game came on at 2, and then the Laker game came on at like 5, 6:30. I was like, yo, I'm beat. I can't. So it's getting used to the time difference. It's crazy out here, but yeah, man, I'm doing good, man. Appreciate everybody. Like I said, been checking on me. It's I've been having a ball. Been relaxing. Um, not gonna lie, I've been doing a lot of nothingness because y'all know back home, be running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But I am purposely be just doing nothing. I got my books and I just sit there and I just read, catch up on some reading, and going to the gym. Like I said, getting this weight off me. Little local bars out here are pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, the weed is trash. It's weird, but I'm still trying to find. I haven't given up hope. Um, yeah, but it's trash. I'm not gonna lie. So far, it's been trash. But but other than that, like I said, I'm doing great. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the love and the support. But yeah, we'll be here. I'll be back home probably end of July, early February. Yeah. I'll be back home. I gotta yeah, so but like I said, once again, appreciate all the support, all the love. Um, but we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna have another show after the recap. We're gonna do the recap. I don't know. Well, if I do it live the way I plan on doing it live during our match tomorrow, because the first match is at I'll be. What time is the first match tomorrow? Is it at 10? Yeah, the first match is at 10. No, I can't tell. I'm gonna assume it's at 10. because they don't really have it up. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Miss Smith said it's at 10. Okay, so yeah, the first match is at 10. So that's about 5 p.m. my time, 5 or 6. So I'll definitely be up by then. So, cause what time is it? Yeah, it's 10. Yeah. So y'all first match, yeah, that's 5 o'clock my time, as it is 10 o'clock there now, and it is 5 o'clock here. So yeah, so all right, y'all. So I'll be back on tomorrow to watch these lives, and I'm gonna be doing commentary off the lives. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all once again.